The previous education policy was implemented in the year 1986, and since then, nothing much was worked on on to address the developmental essentials of our country through education. It has been a major concern of many educationists for long. This being the scenario for more than 3 decades, the dire need for a new educational policy was being insisted at every level. And now, in this state, the new policy with the promises to create a new system that is aligned with the goals of 21st century education, including the Sustainable Development Goals 4, by building upon India's traditions and value system, has come up proposing drastic revisions and revamping of all aspects of current education structure. But there seemed an indistinctness and blurry state existing about the reception of NEP 2020 by public. For quite a lot of qualms related to the policy were expressed in the media, and it seemed that there was much breakout of hostilities and also outrageous denial to accept the new education policy being documented. So in this situation, to understand the exact status quo pertaining to the NEP 2020, a research team from SRM-IST was conceived, and it conducted a research to find the actual mindset of the stakeholders. This research was conducted among the public to collect their opinion on the newly released National Education Policy 2020. An exploratory research methodology was employed to understand the public views on the policy. Initial spontaneous opinions were collected to know their awareness and knowledge of NEP 2020. After collecting that, the respondents were then exposed to certain key highlights of NEP 2020, which was selected from the NEP 2020 itself. Their responses to the facts were again taken to understand their views. The study was organized in the following flow: their contentment with the current educational system, awareness about NEP 2020, appeal of NEP 2020, opinions on NEP 2020, appeal and relevance post-exposure of key highlights of NEP 2020, post-exposure opinions on NEP 2020. The questionnaire was framed and circulated to people in Tamil Nadu through an in-depth understanding on the reasons behind their choices and opinions. The scales chosen were restricted to 5 to avoid fatigue of respondents during the survey. The research received 190 completed responses. I'm going to present the results of the survey now. For happiness on current system, 67.9% stated are happy, 24.20% not, 7.9 others. The others category sense a need for a change and thus have not chosen between happy and not happy. The major views on the current education system prevalent in our country describe it to be ancient and inadequate. On analysis, it reveals that people find it irrelevant for life after school and college, as it does not fully utilize a child's talents, making them lethargic with education only restricted to learning. It is also opined that most of the syllabus is irrelevant and children are subjected to an information overload at school and college. Also, there's a feeling that school and college education is void of practical knowledge, research, entrepreneurship, and basic life. The current system of education does not encourage higher level thinking amongst the students with its rigid framework. The system is felt to kill creativity and inquisitiveness in students. Many feel the present system fosters an unhealthy competition, laying emphasis on scoring marks that end up stressing the children. There is an inherent need for evolved systems supporting modern technology and upskilling the students for the job market. A verbatim comment describing the system as Macaulay's system meant for clerks, the people feel the need for a relevant system fitting the changing social tapestry, a uniform and a unified board with nil discrimination in standard of education available to all classes of society. Awareness on National Education Policy NEP 2020 was questioned. The sources of information for those who have heard of NEP 2020 is through television, internet, WhatsApp, newspapers, magazines, radio, official documents, other social media, and word of mouth. Based on initial sources of information, 61.5% like the NEP 2020. 13.3 have no idea if they like it or dislike it, and the rest, 25.2%, did not like it. The initial opinions on the NEP 2020 are mostly from secondary sources such as media and word of mouth. And the responses show few have read the policy documents, and their doubts include like schooling from 3 years onwards, which is considered very early to start education. Mother tongue based teaching till class 5 will make it hard to switch over to a common language after class 5. Difficulty for students studying in states where the mother tongue will be different, where parental help or support would be restricted as they may not know the language of the state of current residence. Indirect pressure on students at different stages in the name of examinations. Selection of subject of interest could be too early and may impede a student's future career. Implementation strategies for the policies put forth, it lacks clear plan of action on way forward. Vagueness in several gray areas, universal education, fear of discrimination of certain classes of society and differently abled, aspects such as common entrance test, 3-language formula, and too much emphasis on nationalism contradicts aspirations for internationalism or international standards of education. Challenges the rural students will have to face to fit in the system, consolidation of adequate resources to train the teachers. Now, these were some of the doubts which were expressed by them. However, people also visualize the brighter side of NEP 2020 and link it to betterment of education system owing to uniform system of education through imparting equal knowledge to all students across India, more practical and will rise up to match international systems of education. Students will have an opportunity to choose their area of interest that will keep them motivated towards their goal and results in empowering a student toward his interests. Dropping out will no longer be a hazard, nor will be changing the stream be. More of skill-based and preparing the students for future needs. Learning an additional native language, an added advantage. Focus on vocational training throws open a window to view the real life. Skills-based training equips a person for a dignified living. Skill orientation from a younger age will provide beneficial to students in choosing their future direction in life. New options to choose electives and higher grades and combinations of different streams, more contemporary and relevant, were some of the point of views which were expressed by them. Now, to understand public opinion post-exposure of key lights, some key points were exposed as extracts from NEP 2020, and each highlight was tested on appeal and relevance. The results are shown in the slides. You would find that now after they were exposed to NEP 2020, the exact key highlights when were exposed to them, you would find that the takeaways, almost all takeaways have been mostly liked by all, and people are very positive about the impacts on the future generation as well. Takeaway 1, 10+2 board structure to be dropped, new school structure to be 5+3+3+4 up to class 5 to be renamed as preschools. Now this was 190 responses, and most of them liked it or liked it to an extent, and the impact on future generation also positive, quite positive. The likely impact of the first one, most of them are positive about it. Takeaway 2, vocational courses will be offered from class 6 onwards to impart practical understanding and training of native skills to students. Now, bookless and a bagless internship with skilled workers and internet-based skill training for a duration of 10 days to be provided to the students, along with fine arts and sports business training opportunities. This again was liked to some extent by all. And the impact on future generation, when it was asked, they were quite positive about it. Takeaway 3, students can choose subjects of their own interest from class 8 onwards, again liked by many, and the impact on future generation also were positive. Takeaway 4, all graduation college degree courses will have a major and a minor. Example, a science student can select physics as his or her major and music as a minor subject. A combination of any choice will be permitted. Now, this was liked by a lot of people, and uh, the impact on future generation, when it was asked, they felt positive about it. Takeaway 5, the new basic learning program will be created by the government for parents to teach children up to 3 years at home, and for preschools between ages 3 and 6. This majorly was liked by many, and then the impact on future generation they felt is very positive. Takeaway 6, all children to learn 3 languages. They can select 2 languages among Indian languages and 1 foreign language. This, after they were exposed about what is written in NEP 2020, most of them have liked it. And the impact on future generation, when was questioned, they felt is positive. Takeaway 7, the medium of instruction in schools to be in mother tongue till class 5. It was again liked by a lot of people. And future generation, the impact upon that, combined together, we can find that most of them are positive about it. Takeaway 8, the syllabus will be reduced to core knowledge of any subject, more focus to be provided on a student's practical knowledge and application. Most people liked it, and they're very positive about its impact on future generations. Takeaway 9, all schools exams will be semester wise. There'll be 2 semesters in a year. Again, it is liked by many, and the impact on future generation again is positive. Takeaway 10, new teacher training board will be set up for different teachers in the countries. States cannot make changes to it. Many have liked it again. The impact on future generation is considered as positive. Takeaway 11, multiple entries and exit from any course during graduation. On completion of first year, a student to get a basic certificate. On completion of 2 years, the student to get a diploma certificate. And on completion of the full course, the student to get a degree certificate. No wastage of studies if a student takes a course break. Credit system for graduation will be awarded. Students will get appropriate credits that can be utilized later if the student wishes to course break. Now, this again is liked by many, and people are positive about it. There are other takeaways, like higher education will be governed by a single authority. UGC and AICTE will be merged. All universities, government, private, open, deemed, vocational, etc., will have similar grading system. All universities will have similar rules. Uniformity in accreditation to all colleges based on the rating. Colleges to be given autonomous rights and funds. Now, we'll find that many have liked it. Don't like it is very less in number. There are few people who fall between, can't say. What kind of an impact will these changes have on future generation? This again, many people, they feel that it is positive. There is hardly anyone who's finding it. There are few are negative about it, but maximum everyone is positive. Now, post-exposure of highlights, overall evaluation of NEP 2020. Now, this was the result that we got after exposing the key points to all. We will find that 185 responses came, and 33.5% like it a lot, 37.8% like it to an extent, and the rest are 10.8, no idea, 14.6, don't like it much, and don't like it at all is much lesser now. Post-exposure perception of NEP 2020, that is around, if we calculate this, we will find that we have around 29% of people have raised doubts about it. The doubts raised after exposure of key points are listed here. Strong questions raised on the process and successful implementation of the new policy by the government. They fear that it may lead to lack of or decrease in educational discipline. They feel that necessity of learning 3 languages is unnecessary. It might cause pressure. Upgradation in the teaching skills. Who are going to be the teachers? That was one major question asked by many of them. Centralization of education system. That was questioned. Options will be limited is one point which was expressed by many. Effectiveness for rural students. It may not reach rural area. Will this affect rural and poor students, who are some of the questions raised by some people? Perceptions of difficulty when learning in local languages. So this was one doubt raised by several again. Vocational training in local native arts or skill being linked to caste-based professional training. So this is another doubt raised by many. Noteworthy among the positive reactions, around 71% have listed, have said that it is good. And so apart from about doubts, public views are positive and encouraging. People are enthusiastic and looking forward to achieving academic growth. And that's obvious when we find that there are 71% who are looking forward to this. So noteworthy among them are these. NEP 2020 gives importance for all categories of students. This is an innovative approach. It changes the students' education criteria. It's a useful and a good change. It enables students to learn more and create their own ideas using vast knowledge acquired by this system. Semester-wise pattern will definitely reduce the stress on child as well as the parent. Dropping out college students will be benefited. Students can choose the field of their interest and gain more practical knowledge than just theory, which will help them in their future. Single roof for grading is good. This solves pre-existing problems. This is the need of the hour. It gives the wide exposure needed for the survival in these times. Till class 5, there'll be no burden at all for students. So these are some of the major points which were expressed by the people. Again, we have list of some more. This will equip a person and make him stand on his own 2 legs. Now that is verbatim. That's exactly how they have given. It is pretty clear that our standards of knowledge and potential of caliber in the country is constantly raising, and Indians deserve a quality education to be able to compete globally and bring laurels in the future. This system looks very positive. However, there may be a bunch of critics out there not acknowledging. So this again is verbatim. It has more pros than cons, but seems to be a good deal and envisages to bring the change we much need. It's more talent-based and helps developing practical knowledge. The child will get holistic development. It reduces the confusion among students, completely revamping the system and equipping students for future practical and contemporary. When every child is able to implement education practically, they will become gems, no seeing back. They will become something for sure. On the other hand, there are a few good things like more emphasis on practical study. So these were some of the comments that we got after they were exposed to the NEP 2020. At the end of the research, what has been perceived after analysis of the responses are that NEP 2020 is seen as a much needed change for the current generation to move ahead. NEP is considered as a policy which fosters talent and skill by moving away from a theory-based learning to a practical application-oriented approach. This also seems to bring about equalization in our society. It also is perceived as a contemporary method, while at the same time being simple for students and parents. Also, the concerns and doubts listed will certainly need to be clarified, post which it will make the public to entirely appreciate this new initiative NEP 2020. Thank you.